out here again. Do a little deer hunting. It's mid-late December. And this morning I'm running a little late. She's already crested. So I'm not carrying the stand this morning. We're gonna kind of sneak in here. Keep mobile. Sit on the ground, sit on around some logs, and kind of hunt the cornfields. It's a brisk 18 degrees this morning, so I would imagine we're going to see some deer on some food. So just going to kind of stay mobile today, or this morning at least. I don't think the hunting pressure's been too bad since shotgun season's over, and I'm obviously the only one here this morning, and I'm definitely late. It's already daylight, so we're just gonna kind of sneak in and see if we can't find something. I feel really awkward walking in with daylight. I don't think I've ever been this late getting into the woods. Just sitting on an old log. I've been wanting to try something a little new. I'm very set in my ways of sitting from a tree stand. And there are a lot of guys that stay on the ground and maneuver through hunting the public ground. So I would love to get kind of adjusted to that. I have both of them in my book, in my bag, but it's difficult. It feels weird. I don't feel like I should be sitting on the ground right here. Somebody asked about my pack. It's a G Extreme made by Alps. I think I picked it up on Amazon. I've got my rangefinder tethered right there. My wind direction in this pocket. Binos in there. And then there's a zipper right here. That's where I keep my tags. That way I never forget them. I've always got them on me. So I'm warm. It's 18 degrees and I'm sweating. Well, I'm gonna get a little bit more comfortable here for a minute. And then, hopefully we see something, but I don't have high hopes today. I just feel extremely awkward. I'm on the ground. I got in late. It was daylight when I was walking in. I took my time. But I don't feel like this could be a good one, but we'll see. Here in a little bit, if an hour's passed and I haven't seen or heard anything, I think I'm gonna slowly maneuver back onto the ridge. Back here, it's a pretty steep ridge that they goes down to a nice creek, and they like to travel that, so I was kind of hoping to see something come into the fields this morning, but like I said, I'm late. They've probably already been in there and out. I don't know. I just don't feel good about this hunt, but I guess we'll just enjoy the morning, listen to the birds. Just need a cup of coffee. Hello. Morning hunt went kind of as expected. Didn't see much. I heard one grunt. Never did see him or her or whatever it was. But I did a little scouting on my way out. Kind of looking for where I was going to maybe set up this evening. It's been a couple weeks since I've been here. The ruts should be pretty close to being over or is over.
and shotgun season's over. I don't see the pressure being that bad out here right now. They might be still a little skittish. Shotgun season was 2 weeks ago, and but I don't think there's gonna be too many people hunting. I did see one ladder stand. Looks like it's pretty fresh.
All right, we're out here. It's 1:40. I geared way too warm for this. It's 34 degrees. And I'm sweating. It's not the ideal thing to be doing. So we're out here. I think we're in a pretty good spot. I've killed deer here before. Killed one last year out of this field. I think I'm set up kind of on their bedding. Just kind of between the bedding and the food. So I've walked this. I haven't hunted it back here because it's really steep stuff. But it's pretty brushy. There's a lot of bedding area that you can find back there. And every time I used to hunt this, I haven't hunted much this year because they turned this into a sunflower seed field instead of a cornfield like it was last year. So the cornfield's on the other side. But late season, it always seems like they don't actually get to the feeding fields till about dark. 5:10, this last shooting light, it's going to be dark at 5:10. So we've got about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And I'm kind of hoping that I'm kind of positioned between them and the food. Maybe we'll see some meander out. I've got 2 tags left. I could go get more, but I don't need more. So, plans are to fill one more doe tag. If I get a doe in range, I'm taking a shot. And then it's just gonna be antler hunting until the end of the season. I'm not even worried if I fill that other tag. I want to fill one more tag. I'm not worried about filling both of them. I'm not going to fill the either sex tag unless something big comes out and I get a shot at it. So we'll see. Like I said, it's about the 3rd week in December-ish, just before Christmas. Today's the 19th. So I got a couple more weekends I can get out and get down here, and just a matter of time. I had a squirrel that wanted to climb up my leg earlier. This morning I was sitting on the ground and I think I could have took my arrow out and poked it.
Well, that's going to wrap her up for tonight. We'll be back in the morning. We got the 2 does. Could have had the shot, but I didn't take it. Lots and lots of squirrels. Them damn things are everywhere. I'll come back in here and do some squirrel hunting here in February, right before it closes. But it wasn't a bad night. Temperature was good. Just warm up to 45 tomorrow and 47 tomorrow, 45 the next day. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back in the woods tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning. Sweet dreams.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Couple things this morning. I woke up in a great mood. Today's a good day already. You can see it's starting to get daylight. Just hit shooting hour light probably about 5 minutes ago. But then, literally 15 yards away when I walked in, this is the tree I like to sit in the mornings. There's a stand that was put up, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hunt this tree all weekend. It is what it is, I guess. I have to go up the hill a ways. But yeah, we're here, and it feels like a good morning. It's 25 degrees. Wish me luck. Let's hope we see something.
Well, that was a very quiet morning. I seen like 3 squirrels. I seen no white butts or white tails or deer. Very quiet. Might be because if there's a fresh deer stand within the last 2 or 3 weeks there, and I mean it don't look like he's been sitting there long, so maybe they've been putting the pressure on him here. I don't know, but I either gotta take my chance. I don't know if I'll sit here again in the morning or.
Always gets a little muddy walking in the afternoon. We're making our way. Take a little rest break here, just so I talk to you a little bit. You ever kind of wondered what I looked like when I'm coming in? Bow in one hand, you know, I stand on my back with my coat and essential needs in a bag strapped to the stand. I don't know how much it weighs. I'll have to weigh it and find out. Been looking at maybe possibly going to a saddle. I've never used them. I've only been kind of doing a little research. If you guys have ever used them, comment below. I'm interested in what you have to say. Like I said, I've never used them. They look like they'd be a lot lighter gear carrying in. And I don't know, I think they'd be useful. Comment and let me know. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell on camera, but I set probably not 100 yards, but pretty close up back that way yesterday evening, and I made it back here. I'm an old fat boy, so it don't work out that well. But let me show you what we're like this. I don't know if you can tell, but that's pretty much straight down, straight back up. everywhere on this property has just got these big ravines that cut through it. And I know deer like to travel it, but pulling deer out of here is not fun. Last year I shot a doe. She ran back in here and fell into one of these ravines. We had to drag her out. Thank God she wasn't too big. But this is kind of why I don't really like coming back here that often. That's probably why all the deer stay back here. I'm gonna figure out a game plan. Either I'm gonna go down and get back up on the other side of there. All right, it's 1:50. Got in here in plenty of time. I did not go down that ridge. I'm at the point of it. But even on this side, you can kind of see that, I mean, it just continues to go. And I know the deer travel back here. So what I planned, my plan is I'll sit here tonight if I see some good movement or see some good activity. Then what I'll do when I come in tomorrow evening for my last hunt, I'll walk the field further down and come in on this ridge from the top so I don't have to go down and up. And maybe I might go over two of them because I can see it from here. It loops down again just on the other side. So maybe I'll go over two and sit a little further back in the brushy stuff and see what we can't see, but it's almost 2 o'clock. We're set up. I just gotta throw my coat on, whatever. I cool down a little bit. And we'll see what moves. Stay tuned. Today was a very slow day. I didn't see anything. I'm actually leaving a little bit early. I got out of the stand about 30 minutes before shooting light was over, and walked up to a couple fields and kind of gandered around some corn, and I didn't see anything. Nothing moved. Did everything stayed hunkered down today, or I just wasn't in the right spots, I guess. But I didn't see much, obviously. Head out and retry again tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day before I go back home and get ready for some Christmas stuff. Merry Christmas to all of you if you're not seeing this till after Christmas, which is most likely. But hope everybody had a good holiday. But yeah, we're close it for tonight and get back tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be the day. We'll see him tomorrow. See you then. Hello. I know you're wondering right now. I just watched him end a night hunt, and he's not talking to the camera when it's dark. Well, it's because last night when I got home, I ate dinner and I met someone. Some people like to call him the Chachas. So I took this morning off and slept in. So we're back this afternoon again for the last evening hunt. And it's pretty warm, 40 degrees, 43 degrees or so. But yeah, we climb this roadway up. There's a cornfield at the top. I think I want to sit on it somewhere. I don't know where exactly yet, because I've walked this cornfield quite a bit and there's no real good trees right on the edge of it, so we're gonna have to get back into it a little bit. So I kind of got an idea of the area we're gonna go. So yeah, that's the game plan. Got our pack here, bow's ready, and we're gonna make our way up there, find us somewhere to sit, and see what we can't see for the last night. Maybe we get something down, maybe we don't. I'm kind of on the verge of whether I really want to shoot a doe tonight. I think the only thing I'm going to be after is a big buck. If we happen to see one, get a shot, I'll take it for sure. But a doe, it's last night, means I'd have to get it out tonight, get it cut up tonight,
at least good enough that I can throw it in a cooler to take it home. And then tomorrow's kind of a busy day, taking the son and the family to see some Christmas lights tomorrow evening at the zoo. So we're gonna be busy. So I don't really want to have to process meat if I don't have to. So I think the only thing we're gonna be after is a big buck. If it comes into light, awesome. If it doesn't, we'll be back again. So let's get suited up and headed up the hill. Partway up the hill. See some pretty fresh deer tracks running that way. I would assume they're from this afternoon. They're not real big. Look like pretty small tracks. So I want to show you guys this. Since the last time I've been out here, they've cut down all the corn. It's actually a really quiet walk. Everything's a little damp. But I want to show you something that you should look for when if you're hunting the rut. This is old. It's not. It hasn't been worked in a while, but it's a very apparent deal. You can't really miss this one. A lot of them are kind of hard to see. You can actually miss something on that tree too. We'll go investigate in a second, but this you can see is a bare spot, right? And most people kind of walk by and go, oh, it's just the way it is. They don't have any clue. But if you look up here, see how the branches are broken? That's an old rub. The deer will scrape that and bite the limbs off above it. They've got a gland right next to their eyes, same gland that they rub their scent on. It kind of marks their territory. And then they check this rub frequently through the rut. So if you find a big one that's been worked a lot, mark that on your map. Keep in your back of your mind. It's something to be sitting around, because he may not visit it one day, but he'll probably be back the next. If they're real small, there's a lot of small bucks that like to come in and they dig these little spots, and then they do their thing, and they'll do it 10 yards down the way too. The bigger bucks will come back to the same ones, so they're not making them constantly. They come back to the same ones that they have put out, and the rub will just get, or the scrape will just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So keep that in mind and be watching out for that stuff. Obviously, I don't think it's not active, so I'm not worried about sitting on it. Oh, I see what we got. Somebody stuck some dough urine bottle on a tree and left it there because they're a bunch of dumbasses. We'll grab that on the way out. I don't really want to carry it with me while I'm sitting and hunting. As I come in here, though, I haven't seen anything in the field, so I'm gonna come around this corner, and there's a big opening here. This field's fairly large, so this is kind of secluded back here in the way. I'm gonna sit back in here. There's a pond over here too, so we've got water, food, and bedding down the ridge on the other side. So I'm hoping that maybe if I sit back in this corner, I can catch them going to one or the two. We'll see what happens. Having a few issues. We are having a few issues. One, I just seen another tree stand over there. So people like to hunt this. Two, we got some really good rubs. That one actually looks like it's been worked recently. But these are two big rubs. Or scrapes, I'm sorry. But the whole thing is, it sucks, is everything back here is really hard to sit. There's not really too many trees to climb. And the brush is terrible to try to shoot through. That's what makes good deer, right? There's another rub. I don't think I showed you guys that one either. So this
back corner seems pretty good. I just gotta find a spot to get into a tree. There's like, I've seen about 2 I think I can get into. But they're all, I mean, they're so thick that I couldn't shoot into the field if I wanted to. Oh, here's my setup. First time I've ever brought a tree stand into the woods and not really climbed a tree with it. I've got the field right here. I'm tucked back in behind some stuff a little bit. I got some pretty clear shooting lanes through there. Got 1 or 2 here and here, as well as over there. And then I can kind of see on the back side here. And the ridge drops off right there, so I'm gonna sit here tonight. And we're gonna play it like this. I think the wind is going that way. Yeah, wind's going that way. So, anything comes out on this side shouldn't smell me, but we'll see. I don't really reckon anything's gonna come up this side. I've been scouting around a little bit. If it comes up, there's a big ravine right through here. So I think they're gonna either come up from that direction, or they're gonna come up on that side, but they're gonna make their way out this way. It's really brushy right through here. I know they walk through, but there's not any real good signs that say they use it a lot. So if I get something from that side, it'll probably be that one deer that just never really follows the beds and stuff like that.
Well, boys and girls, you can pretty much guess what happened. I didn't see anything except for when I was walking out. I left the stand a little early. I think it's it's 10 minutes past shooting light right now, so I left pretty much about 10-15 minutes before shooting light was up, and I kind of went to the field looking to see if I could see anything even out there, if I was just sitting in the wrong spot or what the deal was, and I seen 1 doe. What did we learn? One we learned, which I know you guys thought I forgot, but I didn't. I grabbed that guy's trash they left in the woods. You know, you bring it in, you bring it out. Simple as that. But, yeah. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. You can't get them if you don't put your butt in the woods, though. And we did that this weekend. That's all I can say about it. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one.